Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Juan, and this is the Austin Comedy Police Report.
One dude who's actually making
it's
money.
different when it comes from the fucking actual community. You know what I'm saying? It's different when it comes from the community.
Yeah, what community? You guys keep saying this community.
Right.
Community's full of cucks,
what's supposed to be
soft
the community?
people.
What's
Well, it was.
supposed to
I've
be?
been around for a while. Yeah, there was a community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I thought at least.
Yeah, exactly. I think
You know?
I believe that the internet helped to destroy that.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know,
Because
now.
But also,
let's make
Eric,
it, because-
I agree. There was a community. There was a community but before Rogan left. Like those, whatever 5 to 7 years. It was the golden age, right?
Yeah.
But I think to your point,
And you find the balance, but it just sucks, bro. Yeah. Like, say what you want about whoever's.
Who you telling?
No, I know. But I'm saying, say whatever you want about whoever's comedy.
But again, those people that are saying those comments, like we all get it. Oh, Chris fell off, Brian fell off, Brendan fell off. I'm like, if this is falling off, sign me the fuck up.
Well,
if this is what it is,
that's the truth. I wouldn't.
I think
He's
that
just
sucks.
salty.
I don't think it's good for the brotherhood. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, it makes
brotherhood. What brotherhood do you speak
There's
of?
no
The one that
brotherhood,
kicked my friends out of the brotherhood?
there's no
The one that kicked my friend Chris and Brian out? What fucking brotherhood?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, weird. There isn't any, but whatever. I mean,
Fuck them.
yeah.
What Mark's doing, Mark's a fossil. So his demos 45 to 77. None of those people are fucking with Matt anyway. Has Maron ever ran into Rife at the Comedy Store, like in the hallway?
No. They haven't met yet. No, they haven't.
I don't know.
No. They haven't.
Listen, Maron's a soft cuck. Maron would be like, bro, come on, man. And I guarantee if Matt came at him with like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, he said to
I
me-
guarantee you Maron would back off.
Well, he said to me,
Guaranteed.
he said, just walked up to me. He was like, look, man, I'm not jealous. I'm not bitter. At worst, I'm old.
Bullshit.
And I said to him, Mark, if it looks like a duck.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to look at what it comes off as. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Look, I sat next to Marc Maron on a flight from somewhere to somewhere. It was totally pleasant and cool, and this was before all that Matt Rife stuff. And then I'm like, it's so interesting that's the same fucking guy, But
No,
and
see,
I know he cares.
but here's my thing. I've been following Maron forever, dude. I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast. How long? 15 years now? Like, I'm a fan of Mark Maron, his podcast. I like Maron. I was the one when he was dealing with hecklers at the Comedy Store. I stayed after to make sure he didn't get beat up in the parking lot. Like, I like Maron. Yeah. I like his podcast. I don't like what he's doing to Matt Rife. Like, that ain't the energy, bud. There's different ways to get attention. You're too old for that shit.
Well,
Leave that to the kids. Leave that to the guys with no talent.
Here's the thing. There's people that are.
Maron's talented,
but this is the thing.
And he's funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Maron says when some of his stuff is fucking great. Okay, so when you go,
Maron's great.
Yeah, guys, so last night on the Golden Hour, there was a lot of feelings being felt, a lot of shots being shot. I mean, everybody was in their feelings. We got to hear a lot of it. Y'all want to see what happened?
The shout. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop us.
Over into a podcast saying, fucking this person sucks. And you don't even know. Yeah. Maron doesn't even know that Matt has an act. Like, Matt has an act. Yeah. You don't have to think it's funny.
Crazy.
But
that shit's crazy.
So
Have Dye go in on him?
No.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because he keeps talking shit about Jeff Dye.
Yeah, he was on Legion of
Really?
Skanks. Yeah.
Oh.
And he was.
I don't really. I don't see any of that shit.
Oh.
Wait, what happened? Tell me.
Well, he was just because Mark. When Jeff got passed at the store, now Mark has to deal with him, but he was talking a lot of smack about him.
Oh, really?
And then Mark goes on some podcast and he's saying like, I don't even know who that was,
Really?
Yeah.
He goes, I've never heard of it. He goes, I've never heard of
And
him.
then Jeff is like, why me?
Oh.
He's like, why you picking me for this? You've done this to everybody, and all of a sudden I'm the one.
Who, Jeff said this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff listed off like all the big names Maron's had issues with. He's like, but you're coming after me? But I thought you didn't know who I was. And he listed like huge names that Mark's had issues with.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's just I just think it's a weird podcast tour and press tour to basically, we're not even talking about his special. All we're talking about is like what he does, what he says.
He's just salty.
And I think that's I always say, like, I feel like it sucks that loyalty is not something that people value.
Yeah, no, not at all. And it's weird too because
except for your boy here.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few. There's a few. No, there are a few.
Oh yeah. Who else, Chris? Who else?
There are people.
Name.
Well, I don't know if they want to speak of them, but
in the spotlight. In the spotlight.
Well, but that you're but nobody actually but that's a thing where nobody cares. Like, dude, the people who don't give a fuck, like truly who really just don't, like us, and there are others, but like, it's just well, at least for me, it's freeing. Like I have a problem with everyone going on podcasts and talking shit about everyone. It sucks, dude. It just sucks. Like when I see some comic go out and talk about some other show that a comic's on, or somebody's bashing another comic that they came up with, or they're talking about how they don't Kill Tony.
But Chris, name no good comics are doing that. I haven't seen one like legit comic talk shit on another one.
Right.
Like
there are no
in public.
Well, right. There's no. I mean, look.
Nobody that you respect.
No, you can argue that. Yeah. Look. Obviously, there are comics that are above it, like Bill Burr, Chris Rock. The big guys, but they're above that. But there are people who are that are not above that, who made their living that way. Who made their living talking shit. Who made their living getting clicks. They're not. They're the people that what are they going to do? They can't not do that anymore. But I mean, I saw a clip the other day with these comics that were, they were not well known, but they were talking shit about Kill Tony, and it's like
hilarious.
Just why? Like for what? For what?
Because he's the big dog. I know, but it's like when you get to a certain level, like people are going to take shots. It's like it's a weird comparison, but it's like I'll talk shit about the UFC. I love the UFC, but I talk shit about them because they're so massive.
I understand.
Like they're so big. Like
I understand.
It's just what you do.
It's different when it's a company, when they're talking about actual people, like comedians. It's like that shit affects people. Like when Marc Maron goes. I mean, look, you talk about Marc Maron. Like he'll go out and he will. He knows that he has issues with people. Like I mean, he's not like he says he's
that's his thing.
But to go on a podcast,
yeah,
and talking to a guy and being like, the kid. These are the words. The kid doesn't have an act.
Yeah. No,
to talk like that.
But what I'm saying is
what?
Yeah, but here's my thing. So it's not like Matt's losing fans or somebody's on the fence. Like, well, Marc Maron said.
No, it doesn't affect.
Matt.
It doesn't affect Matt's fans, but it does affect Matt, dude. It like when I see somebody talking shit about me, it bothers me. Yeah. Dude, I understand. It's like, oh, I don't give a fuck, and like you say, oh yeah, okay, that's a thing. But like you don't give a fuck because you go, okay, then I can't give a fuck. It's not because you truly don't give a fuck. That shit sucks.
No, you gotta not. It'll drive you crazy.
I understand. It's annoying and it sucks. Like when I see people like, oh yeah, fucking. Bert Kreischer takes his shirt off. That's all he does. It's like, all right, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? He made it. He's got his life, or Tom Segura fell off, or whatever the fuck it is. Chris D'Elia fell off. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, for what? What are you doing? Make it. It's hard. It's also no one doing well who's making those comments.
Yeah. Chris fell off. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know how much Chris makes a year?
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you have any fucking clue how well he's doing?
Yeah. But also, I
don't like when people talk about someone. Like, I hate when it's a host, and then they're talking to this person and they're trying to bring up something as if they think the people watching are gonna think that host is a good person.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, man. Why are you?
Dude, the people they're terrible.
Yeah,
they're terrible. About, Name a podcaster. They're fucking terrible, bro. They're assholes. They're shitty. And like when they pick someone like fuck this person, Matt Rife, whatever, or me, whoever it is, like, you know what I mean? Like they just pick that person, and then it's like, you believe them? Because why?
But Chris,
well, you believe who? You
no,
believe
no one
Amy
believes them.
Schumer? Who do you like? Who?
No one believes them. But my thing is,
Well, some people
do you
do.
know anyone who's doing shit like these guys that does this stuff? Part of it's not their fault. Like, I'm not giving them an out, but part of it is social media, YouTube. It's created the algorithm's created to entice hate, negativity. So if I make a reaction video going, Chris is the best comic ever, and Eric's the friendliest comic ever, and he's so good, I get 5,000 views.
Yeah.
If I make one that
share
goes, Chris sucks cock and Eric sucks bigger cock, I get 100,000 views. It's just how we're wired.
If it's my cock.
Well, that is my new podcast coming out.
Yeah. No, I know it does suck, but look, put it this way: if you're going out there for clicks, if you're farming stuff, like you know how comedians go out there and farm for crowd work. If you're on a podcast farming for clicks, you suck. You suck. If you go out there and you're like, oh, dude, let's try to make it so let's talk. Yeah, we should talk about that because fuck him. You suck. You know what you are? You're a hoe. You're a hoe at sushi. You're a fucking hoe.
But they know that.
No.
They know that. There's no longevity.
Nobody thinks that they're doing. Nobody thinks that they're bad, bro. Hitler thought he was doing the right thing. So it doesn't matter who.
No, these people know. They know. They know they're bad. They know it's scummy work, but it's the only way they can make money.
Well, no, I don't know. I think that some people take this weird high ground. That's my problem with like what Marc Maron does. Is like
taking the high ground,
this moral high ground, and this like a genius complex that some of them have.
To be like,
Jeselnik's got that. He's got this genius complex that it's like, well, this is what comedy's supposed to be, and Mark's telling me like, man, I just care about comedy.
Jeselnik's different than Mark. I like Jeselnik. Jeselnik's different than Mark. Mark's a salty bitch. Jeselnik will do it like when he goes after Rogan or something. It's still in a funny way, and it's kind of his thing, right? Being kind of that asshole.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
I don't mind Jeselnik.
I don't know.
Anthony's my friend.
I like
tell him to
Jeselnik.
his face.
No, yeah,
I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like
Jeselnik.
that shit. He was talking about Matt. I hit him up. I was like, yo, dude, did you watch it? I was like, I directed that special. And he was like, oh, I didn't watch it. I said, oh, okay.
That shit just makes me feel bad. I mean, like I personally, I like Jeselnik whenever I see him.
I just don't like that. I don't like that
Jeselnik's
shit.
awesome. He's a dark comic, though. That's his thing.
I know.
But it's not Mark's thing.
I know, but when you carry it, I don't know, man. I'm just saying it sucks, dude.
Well, the
when I see comics getting dragged or whoever getting dragged, it just fucking always sucks, man. It always sucks. Even if I don't like them, I'm like, it sucks.
But in general, like the fan base that's gonna buy tickets or watch your show, they're already conditioned to this bullshit, this toxic community.
Right.
Most of them are like, fuck it. They pass it.
Maybe starting now, but like not up until now. It was rough. It affects it. Social media really affects people. Like, look, dude, it really affects people. Like it affects. I know it affects. I know people's feelings.
Everybody,
that's why they're trying to pass laws and shit.
Yeah. And the bottom line is,
it affects everybody.
The bottom line is, don't be a fucking pussy or a hoe at sushi. Fucking suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Realize that you're real, and social media is not. Why would you?
It got really messy, guys. Eric Griffin, man, he was really trying to stir the pot last night. I don't know what his deal was. I mean, there was innocent comics like Ralph Barbosa catching strays, man. He didn't even do nothing. Eric Griffin was bringing up old shit from Cat Williams and George Lopez and stuff like that. What's really going on? Dare I say it, B?
And in this business, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Negativity pushes all the content.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting is how
and that's a problem.
I've been watching Ralph Barbosa right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a special, but
he's great.
It's weird how it's so different now. So he went on Rogan, and then he went on Club Shay Shay, and now That's
He went on
the
Flagrant.
thing. It's not the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because those aren't fans.
It's
Like
none
those
of that
people,
stuff. This is
they're
like,
not gonna be into Ralph.
It's crazy
Yeah.
that how this is driving business. You know what I mean? And then of course when you go on Club Shay Shay, you got to talk about like you know he talked about George Lopez not being nice and you know you know what I mean? It's like now Cat Williams. You know I think what
Cat Williams shit.
I think what Cat Williams did on Club Shay Shay is now like you know you want to get on that.
90 million views.
But that's so. But that, bro, it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, and then Cat Williams' tickets shot up. It's like, bro, I to go on there and talk shit about the whole community and get facts wrong, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not everything he said was right. To get on there and talk shit and shit is wrong, and then fucking Cedric the Entertainer is like, what the fuck? Well, I haven't thought of Cat Williams in fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
And that sucks for Cedric the Entertainer.
Well, the other one, the big beef right now that is the other. What's that comic? Ali Sadiq or whatever. Like, there's like a big.
Yeah, he's great.
yeah,
he's good.
But him and Cat are like.
Oh, dude, I don't subscribe to any of that shit.
Because
Bro.
Cat was on what's his name?
These people are all-
Carmelo Anthony's podcast.
Who the fuck is that?
Carmelo
Who the fuck
Anthony,
is
the
anyone,
great
dude?
Denver Nugget.
The
He
basketball.
won a
player.
national championship as a freshman with Syracuse. Come on,
I don't
Chris.
fucking know, dude. There's too many people.
He's dating Lala?
Dude, there's too many fucking people.
Even if somebody's making their own documentary, I think that you could see some truth in. You know what's not being said, or
If you're smart,
yeah,
if
how
you're
it's
smart,
being presented.
if you're
You know,
smart.
so it's like it's this. I don't know, man. I just that shit's bananas to me. But anyways,
Yeah.
good talk, guys.
I just wish people were smarter, but they're not. You know, it's like, you know, going back to Marc Maron, he's like,
actually, you don't want people to be smarter
Well,
because you know that you know that's how a lot of people make a living.
but it's like, but also, but you got Marc Maron, going back to Marc Maron, he's like, you know, oh, well, they had Trump on a podcast and they fucked it all up. And it's like, but didn't he have Biden on? He had Obama on, you know, so like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's this weird moral superiority,
right.
that people feel. I got to tell y'all something. Rachel did. It's our
Nice.
neighbor.
Nice.
So she's doing this mommy and me thing in the neighborhood.
All of us have one of those on here.
Yeah.
I had one that said I was going to prison like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Yeah, but like,
Fair.
Look at my boy.
oh, he's adorable. But it's like,
I don't know. Is it safe to say that Marc Maron has really affected the comedy community, the comedy brotherhood? I mean, I've been following comedy for a long time, and this is something about to happen. Put it that way. There's a calm before the storm, I believe.